Hey everybody, Dan Holstein here, helping your business take flight. And our topic of conversation today, speaking of flight and destinations, is the perils of changing your destination for the wrong reasons. Okay, so the perils of changing your destination, what do I mean by that? Well, as humans, we have a tendency to move away from pain, right? We will move towards gain, but we'll move more quickly away from pain. And sometimes it's a reaction, we'll just move. And I see this with business owners sometimes where there's something going on in their business they're not happy with. It's painful, whether that's a profit thing, a time thing, or business is just generally not working out the way they want it to. And they want to make a reaction to go and change something external. They want to move away from the pain. But what they're not clear on is where's that pain actually coming from? The business is the sort of manifestation or the embodiment of what's going wrong. And they're looking at that outcome as what needs to change. But they're not looking internally at the roots that are leading to those fruits not being the way they want them to. So there's a saying by, I think, Confucius, it's been attributed to others as well, that, wherever you go, there you are. And what that means is that wherever you change direction to, whether it's a product line, a service line, a different business altogether, a different geography, hiring somebody different, you're going to show up the same way as you always have been if you don't change your thinking. And you're likely to replicate the same challenges again. So whatever challenge you might be facing in your business right now, it's not necessarily a function of your business, it's a function of your thinking. I'll give you an example. I sometimes work with business owners that are working far too many hours. They can barely keep an appointment. They're just going like crazy. They're so good at what they do. They've attracted so much business, they can barely keep up. And they're frustrated. They're not seeing their families. They're exhausted, all the rest. And so they're like, the business is taking too much out of me. Well, it's like, hang on. At the moment, they may be true, but that's an outcome. And we work back and we realize they've never set clear boundaries for themselves. They've never said, I'm going to run my business on 50 hours a week or 45 or 40, whatever it is. They just react. So the decision to not decide, in other words, the decision to react is what's causing them to have the dissatisfaction. It's not the business. It's not their family upset they're coming home late. That's the problem. It's they're not doing the thinking work around setting boundaries, just as an example. So if you think about any challenge you might have in your business right now and work it back to the thinking, the business results or lack thereof, their outcomes. Outcomes happen through action. Actions come from decisions, which come through questions, which come from thought. The way that we think leads to all of the above. So if you've got a challenge in your business right now, I encourage you to work your way back and decide for yourself, is the way I'm thinking about this, the questions I'm asking myself around this challenge, are they keeping me stuck there? Am I asking myself the same question all the time, or do I have some new questions I can ask? Do we need to talk to somebody different? Like, think about the challenge you've got. Who do you know who's crushed that challenge, who's gone through it? Have a chat with them. Ask them what kind of questions they ask themselves. What was their decision-making framework or criteria to move through the challenge? Right? So if we want to change our outcomes or the fruits, we can't just, want to change those. We have to change the inner. We've got to change the roots that lead to the fruits. So I hope that this has been food for thought this week for you to think about where you need to think just a little bit differently, different questions for yourself. And I hope that leads you to slightly different decisions and different outcomes and different results for you and your business. If you ever want to have a chat, I'm always around. Hit me up for a chat. I'm always happy to chat. And I'll stop saying chat now. Have a great day. See you next time.